Justin, congrats on the win. How does the hand feel, and can you run through what happened on the play it got hurt?
Oh, yeah, thank you. It's just a bit of scratch, just a flesh wound, and just got stuck in a helmet, but thankful for all the doctors and all the trainers out there to help me get through that.
What allowed you to decide you could finish out the game and close it out?
There was never really a question. It was just, get it fixed up, get it taped up, and head back out there.
So, Justin, it's not the joint necessarily. It's more of on the, like you said, a flesh wound? It's not the joint. I mean, it's not like you did something to the knuckle or anything, or is it?
I think we'll probably wait for more details. I don't have, all of that information right now, but it was good enough to go back out there, and thankful for all the trainers and doctors out there to help me get out there.
You said it was never a question that you would get back out there and continue playing, but how much does it say to your toughness that you're able to get back, take a sack, and then ultimately have that big laser at the end of the game?
I thought there were some good things that we did offensively, but a lot of room for improvement and things that we could have cleaned up, and I felt like we didn't necessarily have to have been in that situation there at the end to put it away, but I thought it was a great play by Josh Palmer to go up and get that ball.
Is it actually a flesh wound, or are you just quoting Monty Python?
That was just a quote.
Okay, so
yeah.
So we shouldn't quote you as saying it's a flesh wound. It's
Yeah.
something different than that.
Yeah, I don't have all the details right now.
Okay.
But
What's the pain level at?
it's not bad. It was good enough to go back out there. It's just one of those things that you have to monitor over the next couple of days, see how it goes, and we'll wait for more details.
Do you expect to miss any time, Justin?
I'm not sure. I think I don't have all the information right now. If I was able to go back out there and the doctors and trainers felt like it was safe, I'm sure it's up to their hands, and I've always felt really safe and comfortable with them working out. So we'll see what they have to say.
Did you have X-ray?
Go ahead.
Talk about.
Were you X-rayed after?
I'm not sure. I think that's something that we'll probably look forward to in the next couple of days.
Justin, can you talk about what happened with Jerry Tillery there with the play out of bounds and just the way your team responded after that play?
Football's an emotional game, and happened to whether it was late or whether it was before the play, we got a lot of respect for that team and got a lot of respect for Jerry as well as a former teammate. It's an unfortunate hit and unfortunate, but I thought it was cool the way our team reacted. But it is what it is, and it's football, so it's no hard feelings.
When you see a reaction like that, Justin, when the entire bench is up and coming to your defense, like what's the feeling? Like what do you think about when you see that happening?
It's just to go capitalize off that. We got down there in the red zone and we needed to go score a touchdown, and so I think that's what we did. And I think it is really cool to be able to bring that team together like that and to see that reaction. But at the same time, we got a job to do on the next play.
Going back to that second quarter, there was so much complimentary football from the defense, getting those back-to-back fumble recoveries, and you guys executing off those plays. Just how much of a team effort did that kind of feel like specifically in that second quarter?
Yeah, I thought it was huge for our defense, and they came up with some big stops. And offensively, we got to be better in the second half. We got to go down and score the ball and move the ball a little bit better. Some things that we'll clean up. Looking forward to watching the film. But defense came up with some big stops. Special teams played well. So all three phases, I thought it was good for our team.
Can you talk about the fourth down where you did not get it, they took over, and then the third down play where instead of punting or running, you guys throw the knockout blow downfield to Josh?
Yeah, I thought it was a great play by Josh. We trust him in those situations, and it was third and long. Felt like we were protected up and wanted to take a shot. So put the ball down, and he did a great job coming up with it. And I thought that was huge for us to be able to convert and put away the game.
What about the fourth down play, the sneak?
We didn't get it. Yeah.
You started out the year 0-2 and like the sky was falling, and now you're 2-2, leveled things out. Do you feel like your team is back on track and things are headed correctly?
To be honest, I never felt like we were off track. Football's a long season. There's a lot of football games, and if 2 games is going to affect our next 15 or so, you're not going to be very good. And so I thought our team did a great job of looking at the film, being rational and understanding that, hey, we got a lot of football left. Everything's still out in front of us, and I thought our answer to those 2 losses was great. Everyone came to practice. They gave their best effort. So it's, a group of professionals out there. So I really appreciate that locker room.
What was it like not having Corey out there, and how much does he not being on the field affect your game?
It's tough to replace a guy like Corey. A veteran like that who's had so much success in the league and as smart as he is, he's an incredible leader. So to have him in the locker room means the world to us. But losing a guy like that is definitely tough.
On the Tillery hit, the prevailing opinion was that it was a cheap shot. The fact that he's a former teammate, maybe a friend of yours, or you have personal rapport with him, does that tick you off a little bit more?
No, it's part of football. Jerry's a good friend, and he's been a great teammate, and I wish him nothing but the best. It is what it is. It's football, and you can't expect to be treated, perfect and not have everyone hit you and come after you. So, I understand the situation. I was trying to get out of bounds, so I've got no hard feelings about it.
Brandon said after the hit happened, you stood up, you winked at the coaching staff. Do you remember doing that?
I don't remember doing that.
Could it possibly have happened?
I don't think so.
So he was imagining that?
I'm not one to wink, so I don't think that's me.
Considering the finger injury, does the bye week come at a good time?
I think it does. I think for our team as well, there were a lot of guys down today, and, I thought a lot of guys stepped up and battled today. But to have that bye week and to have some time off and get our bodies back underneath us, I think it did come at a good time.
Did it affect anything in terms of gripping the football? Or, I know it's you're not throwing hand, but just how much of an effect did it have?
Yeah, didn't end up going under center for a couple plays, and when we took the knee at the end, just went in the pistol, and that's kind of what I did at Oregon. So it was kind of second nature to me, and just told Will that I was going to be in the pistol, got that situated. So, I thought it was good by our guys to kind of handle that situation.
Justin, talk about the running game without Austin.
I thought those guys ran the ball really well today. The inclusion of Darius, Josh Kelly, they fight, and they fight for every yard. And to have an offensive line like we do, you got to take advantage of the run game. Those guys are pushing up front, so I thought it was really good to see the run game go today.
We saw you running a lot today, especially in the first half. It kind of worked. Is it something we're going to see more down the stretch? You definitely can do it, but do you feel like it's part of your toolbox as a quarterback, or it's just like a last resource kind of thing?
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I think it's part of playing quarterback. If the opportunity is there, you got to take it. And if everything's covered downfield, it's better than throwing the ball away. It's better than taking a sack. So if you can scramble, get a couple yards, I think that makes it really tough on a defense.
I checked your combine. You clocked a 4.6 back in Oregon. You still can run that, or do you feel like?
I haven't been training for the 40 quite like that, but I feel like I'm in good shape. I think our athletic, our training team has done a great job of taking care of us as athletes. So I feel like I'm in good shape.
Justin, what's it like to watch performance from Khalil like that on the other side of the ball?
Yeah, he's about as good as it gets. I'm super thankful that he's on our team, and I'm not surprised by it at all. We see it in practice every day. The way he goes about it, he's a true professional, and he's an incredible leader of our team, incredible player. And he's definitely one of those guys that is fun to watch out there.
How disruptive was Max Crosby for you today?
Yeah, he's very good. Kind of like we mentioned earlier, he's you got to be aware of him when he's out on the field, and whether he's on the right side, left side, they move him around a bunch, and he's an incredible player, and he made some big plays today. But I thought we did a good job of doing our best to try and protect him, get two guys on him. But you definitely got to be aware of him.
Understanding that you're going to have to watch the film to get a full grasp on sort of what changed first half to second half, like from what you guys saw during the game, what sort of adjustments did they make defensively first half to second half that maybe gave you guys some issues?
Yeah, I think they're playing a little more split safety, kind of dropping out for the pass, and I think we did a good job running the ball in the first half, and I thought that we could have done better. I could have complete more passes, go through my reads, and there's still a lot of room for improvement. And that's on us as an offense, and especially as me as a quarterback. So we got to be better in the second half.
Are you concerned at all about the way you guys have, still struggle to close out teams? Throughout the first 4 weeks, of the season.
Sorry, what was the question?
Like closing out games, just today up 24-7, and then having to close it out the end. Is there any concern about that closing out games and what you guys can do better to do that?
No, I thought it was a big play by Josh Palmer to go up and close that game out. And I thought the defense came up with a big stop. So to have those two type of deals go on, I thought that was big for our team.
Justin, Darius Davis, just what did you think about the way you guys used him today?
Yeah, he's an incredible athlete. Whether it's running the ball, catching the ball, you got to find ways to get him the ball, and I thought he did a great job out of the backfield as well. So that's definitely something that we'll keep looking forward to.
Justin, would you
expect games for you guys where your defense, like obviously Josh had that big catch, but your defense coming up with the interception late in the game, like what is it like for you on the sideline watching when it's so close like that late in the game, see your defense come away with that?
Yeah, it's awesome. I think they've done such a great job battling, and it's definitely a tough position. I'm glad I'm on the offensive side of things, but it's tough, and they keep battling, and they make them line up and run another play, and for them to get that interception and get those stops and all those sacks, I thought they did an incredible job, and it gives us as an offense confidence in knowing that we've got them to go out there and make some big plays. So I thought that was big for us.
Does this 2-2 record feel better than last year's, which was the same? Better, different, worse?
It is what it is. We gotta take it for what it is and continue to build and develop and go forward from here. And we've got a bye week heading up, so a lot of us will get our bodies back and get ready to go. But a really good opponent coming here in 2 weeks.
Justin, do you take time off during the bye week?
So, what do you mean?
Time, like physically, like get away for the day, or?
Yeah, I think that's kind of the plan. I think there are some days that we have off during the bye week. So I think it's nice to get away from football a little bit, but don't lose focus on the goal at hand.
As far as going under center, you mentioned that that was one change you guys made, going the pistol at the end of the game, shotgun. Do you see that as an issue potentially moving forward, going under center?
Yeah, I think that's probably something that we'll wait and see, over the next couple of days and get an idea for it. But, I thought we did a good job in the pistol today. And, whether it is under center or whether it's in the gun, I know our team will adapt and we'll find a way to get after it.
What's the level of pain like right now? Is it the same as it was during the game?
Right now it's pretty low. It's, I don't know, it feels fine.